Alright everyone, pull out your best cufflinks and practice your intellectual banter, because tonight we pay a visit to the upper echelon of baking. So to start off this recipe, we're going to put 1 cup of water into a medium-sized pot along with 1 stick or a half cup of butter and 2 teaspoons of sugar. We will then bring that to a simmer and put in 1 cup of flour. We will then stir this vigorously until the flour is completely combined and the mixture has thickened. Then we will cook this until a film has developed on the bottom of the pot, and then we can take it off the heat and transfer it into a bowl. We will let it cool in the bowl for around 3 to 5 minutes before adding 4 eggs, 1 egg at a time, and stirring in between each egg to fully combine them. Then we will place our mixture into a piping bag. However, if you don't have a piping bag, you can use a Ziploc bag and then cut the corner to the desired size, as I did here. We want to make sure that there is no air in the bag. Now before we pipe, we want to lay down a layer of parchment paper on the baking sheet. It is helpful to add a little dab of dough in the corner of the pan before you lay on the parchment paper so that it sticks down and doesn't raise when you try and pipe your dough. In order to pipe out our dough, we will squeeze out our dough until it has a radius of around 1 to 1.5 inches and then lightly swirl the top to prevent getting a little peak at the top. We can then smooth out the surface with a dampened finger. Once again, you can see squeezing out the dough and then swirling lightly and then patting down the top. Once all of our puffs have been piped, we will lightly brush them with an egg wash and put them into a 375-degree oven for around 30 minutes. Now to start the filling, we are going to separate 5 eggs, and we'll be using the yolks for this. And to our yolks, we are going to add 2 tablespoons of sugar and whisk until the sugar has been dissolved. We will then add 2 tablespoons of cornstarch and whisk that in as well. In a medium-sized pot, we are going to pour in a cup of both milk and heavy cream and bring to a simmer. We are also going to add a 1/3 cup of sugar and stir that in. Once it has come to a simmer, we can take it off the heat and let it cool down for around 10 minutes. Once it is cooled, we are ready to add it to our yolk mixture. Now we want to make sure that our yolk mixture doesn't cook when we add this hot liquid, so we want to make sure to temper it by putting in just a little bit of our cream mixture and whisk the whole time while incorporating it. Once it has been tempered, you can add the rest of the cream and then whisk thoroughly. We can then place this back into a pot and put it on the stove and stir frequently until it has thickened. Then we can add 4 tablespoons or a 1/4 cup of butter along with a splash of vanilla. Then we can place our pastry cream in a bowl and cover the top with saran wrap. Now we want to place the saran wrap directly on the surface of our pastry cream in order to prevent it from getting a skin. Then we will place this in our refrigerator to refrigerate for 3 to 4 hours. After our pastry cream has been refrigerated, we can then place it into another piping bag or Ziploc bag, and we are ready to fill our cream puffs. So in order to fill our cream puffs, we are going to pick up one of our shells and take a small paring knife and insert it into the bottom and then turn to create a hole to put our piping bag. Then we will pipe some of our mixture in and fill our puff with cream. And that's it! You've made cream puffs. So we made cream puffs. This recipe has been one that I've been wanting to try for a really long time, and I finally got around to it. Plus my family has been begging me to make it for them all summer, so I'm glad that I could do that for them. The cream puffs turned out really well, and they can be eaten at room temperature, or you can freeze them to get a more ice cream-like filling. Also guys, this might be my last recipe for a while, as I'm out of town next week and I'm going to college soon, and I don't have time to put out a good video for you all. But stay tuned, I'll definitely be back around Thanksgiving with another recipe for you all. Thank you for your patience. With that being said, thank you for watching. Please like and share this video with your friends. Otherwise, if you try this recipe, please let me know how it goes, and I will see you later with a new recipe. Bye!